Hello boys and ghouls, and welcome back to another spooky mock review. Today we're taking a look at Spooklor the Wicked. Oh god. Alright, so basically I wanted to make a bunch of Halloween mocks, but I ran out of time unfortunately, so I decided that I wanted to build one big mock that was sort of the essence of Halloween in one creation, and I think I did an okay job. I don't think it's anything spectacular, especially since I'm currently running very low on parts, but hey, I think it gets the job done. So sit tight, ladies and gentlemen, because you're in for a world of terror. It's kind of hard to describe exactly how Spooklor came to be. I just thought of a bunch of things that I thought was kind of creepy, like the Crooked Man and stuff like that, and kind of worked that into a mock. But especially this with the spider face. This was the main concept for the mock. I wanted to make a mock with this weird spider face thing. And it gets the job done. It's not particularly fantastic or anything, but it's there, I guess. He's also got this custom ribcage thing here, and that's mostly just because I ran out of ribcage pieces. I think it looks fine. Again, nothing fantastic. It moves a little bit, but besides that, it's mostly just here because I ran out of ribcage pieces and wanted to try to be a little bit creative with shaping and stuff. Originally, I tried going with a pumpkin thing for his head, but it wasn't really working out, so I just shoved a bunch of parts together, and I'm pretty happy with the result. I think this is probably the best feature about Spooklor. It's very expressive and very demanding, you know, it immediately catches your eye.
Also, quick note, the mock concept for the mouth is not made by me. I saw it on Instagram, just some random mockist. I don't remember if you're watching this video somehow, please leave a comment. I'm sorry, it's a really cool mouth design.
The hat was actually something ripped off of another mock, unfortunately, but it looks pretty good on him, and it helps cover up the face, because he's got these big evil eyes, and it was really hard to actually get those to look nice, but I think the end result actually looks pretty cool. The arms are probably my least favorite thing about this guy. Like, I like the idea of the arms, I like what I was trying to go for, but the end result just looks pretty tacky. I don't know, I just couldn't really get it to work very nicely. The articulation is stiff, it just doesn't work as nicely as I would have wanted it to, and plus, the axle pops out all the time. It's not a good technique at all. If there's something I really wouldn't like about Spooklor, it's gotta be his legs, man. Holy crap. Like, does this guy look like he goes out for walks? The only reason why he has these stupid excuses for legs is because I ran out of parts and I ran out of time to make them. They look awful. They are terrible. They are the worst part about this mock, no doubt. And if I'm to revamp Spooklor eventually, he will be given like big spider legs. I will actually put a lot of effort into his lower legs because holy crap, I feel so bad about giving you guys this. These spike pieces on his back here make the cape that hangs over him have this nice like hunchback thing going on, which is really cool. His actual back isn't even a hunchback, which is nice. It actually just naturally makes that shape. The back itself isn't perfect, but it is covered up by the cape most of the time, so it's not really worth stressing out about. So I think it looks fine, but nothing crazy, obviously. I think Spooklor's upper half is pretty decent. Lower half, not decent at all. He needs major revamping. Seriously, I feel bad for even showing this off. You may have noticed this weird chain with this blue half pin, half axle thing. Well, what's it for? It's for his hand. Yeah, his hand. Now you're probably wondering, why would he want to put his hand on a chain? Doesn't make much sense at all. Well, it does. Introducing the Ancient Staff of Halloweenus. Yeah, that's really what it's called. It's kind of spooky looking. Looks kind of like a hand up there, right? Yeah, I like this thing. And now the staff just plugs right into his hand here. Makes perfect sense, right? Totally not weird at all? Okay, good. And I do think that this adds a lot of character to good old Spooklor here. Also, if you wanted to know what Spooklor's deal is, his whole story is right here up on Instagram. Now, I've actually been posting a lot of new mocks on Instagram, along with backstories for them, so if you're ever curious about any of the mocks' backstories or anything like that, it's all up there for you guys to check out. Now, what's a weird, evil, creepy warlock dude without a slave? Everyone, meet Johnny. Johnny, the homicidal skeleton. Kids, don't look that up. Johnny used to be a young man with dreams and desires until he was killed. That kind of sucked. So in turn he ended up becoming Spooklor's slave, and now he wields dual chainsaw blades for some reason, and also he's insane.
And homicidal!
Johnny was nothing more than a table scrap, but I think he fits in well with Spooklor. I think he works. And there they are together. What a lovely pair. In hindsight, Spooklor isn't that great. There's a lot of rushed aspects about him, but that's because I really wanted to get this guy out for the holidays. I knew I just wanted to give you guys a holiday Halloween mock, and I think he's okay, except the lower half can die. But other than that, I think he's got an interesting presence, along with Johnny. I think they pair really well nicely with each other, and I think that they have a very interesting silhouette. So thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'm interested to hear what you think of Spooklor and Johnny, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Goodbye!
He has these spike pieces on. Oh, come on.